Hello, everyone, and welcome to Swindler's Den. We are here tonight once again with the Mythic Odyssey of Theros. Odysseys, even. There's more than one of those happening. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining. I should have the chat open. I am sorry, because there's important things I need to see within the chat. Yeah,
you fool.
How do I start this? I am a fool and a half. I'm a fool of a took, if you will.
Fool of a took.
Foolish.
Get these subs in. We need a divine act of God to get rid of the DM.
Chained up the DM with enough subs. But yeah, like we were just speaking on, this is a game where you in the chat can actually influence what's happening on the screen. If you are to have 5 subs go through amongst everybody, either gifts, resubs, new subs, or upgrades, something will happen, or that's more major. Or if you just donate 500 bits, or give us 500 bits, I don't know how the correct terminology is, the verbiage there, but something minor will happen. And currently which we'll get to in the summary, we're in a land where the gods don't really intervene because the Leonins don't believe in them, so they don't get power from their followers here. Heathens, if you will. So something a little different will happen with your subs for this first half, where this is taking place in Orskos. But before I get to that summary, Grizz, do you want to say anything about the channel? As he drinks.
Our channel's cool.
Yeah, it is.
That's what I want to say. Do I have a specific thing I'm supposed to say?
You don't have to, but on Mondays, if you want to join this channel for Amoris at 7:30 Eastern Time, it's getting crazy over there. Last session ended in quite the cliffhanger, and Sundays, Doip, the Dragon of Icefire Peak, is at that same time, 7:30 Eastern, and that's run by Tommy Taco. Fun times over there. Otherwise, just be sure to follow us on socials. And apparently, Dido tells me we're only 1 away from our next action.
Ooh.
For subs, that is. So, get those in there. But otherwise, let's do a little quick summary, because I am going to go off the rails if I don't get into line quickly. So, last time, we found our heroes entering the land of Orskos, which is the Leonin territory of Theros in the north-central area. It's a savanna-like landscape that's home to many larger beasts, as well as those Leonin peoples. They came off of... Our champions had just come off of the loss of one of their companions, and moving into this territory, were not keen to talk to any other people or interact at all, but were quickly came across the sound of screaming for help.
Not children.
Not children. With a little bit of a divide within the group, they eventually engaged with the assailers of the person that was, the person that was screaming, to find gnolls and their hyena partners, along with a crocata, this larger, more monstrous-looking hyena. It took a while for them to vanquish their enemies. A little bit of misses on both sides of the field, but eventually they were able to save what became their new party member, a satyr named Amelia, and who was sent by Karametra to join the party after Igor had performed so many tasks for the god. She sent one of her followers not only to help them, but to give her followers some new friends. They continued through the land of Orskos after running into a couple of these Leonins, who were quickly turned away by the Leonin party member Ukrit, not wanting to interact with them at all, having seen some bad backstory with them. They continued through Orskos on their own, mostly staying out of danger. It seemed like the rest of the Leonins had gotten the message that we're just going to pass through and not do anything else. They eventually came across a very desolate land where the dirt appeared to be ash. There was so little nutrients left to it, and there was no plants or any other living organisms within that area. After traveling through this a little bit, they ran across some more gnolls that after avoiding, were eventually pushed into a cave that they found later led to a gnoll's den. Before that as well, our two satyrs, as they went through this land, seemed to have they started getting some whispers in their heads that led them to have a little bit of madness that we have yet to look into. But with that, we are going to get into it. So I should have changed the music, because that would have been more dramatic.
No, some nice chill.
Yeah, we
chill,
like the
we like the Knicks mix. We like the Knicks mix.
We like the Knicks mix, but we got to get a little creepier here.
Yeah, I'm assuming the two satyrs have that, like, you know, like when you live with cats, you get that like bacteria that they have in them that make you like cats.
Osmosis.
Yes, they probably just have that from all the.
So they like gnolls is what's going on.
They like Leonins. No.
Oh, they like the Leonins.
Yeah.
So yeah, they as Ukrit leading the party, being the only one with dark vision, goes deeper into the caverns.
I spy with my little eye. Oh no!
He starts to see a blue glowing light, and upon further inspection, walks in on a gnoll that's holding up a cup, chanting words of Eros, Yunoga, Kroxa. And as he's doing this, another gnoll is dragging a Leonin body into the circle. And as he drops in the circle, the blue light gets to be stronger. And I'm just checking I didn't miss anything in the chat. And I didn't. So it starts to become stronger as the body starts to dissipate into the circle. And as this is happening, he steps a little precariously on some bones that were on the ground, that litter the ground. And he...
Not fully understanding the layout of the cave.
Not fully understanding the layout of the cave, because the DM did not do a good job. I fully admit that. This shaman-looking gnoll up on the higher ground that had been chanting looks down at him. You can see the absolutely crushed skull on half of the side of this gnoll, the eye socket sunken in, and his mouth like completely crushed on that side, only being able to talk out of the other side. And the gnoll that's up there as well, and you can see as in black and white, as you like, it's a blue light up on that podium and a little bit further out as well. And I'm actually going to drag you guys over there because I believe only Ukrit can see this at this point. Anyway, let's drag you there. There's a blue light that emanates out from that circle that kind of fills the cavern a little bit, but on the edges of that light, Ukrit can see in this kind of black and white, kind of messed with that blue light, a bunch of figures of gnolls and hyenas. Gnolls picking up their weapons, getting ready. Hyenas starting to crawl over rocks. Being strangely quiet for what you know of gnolls and hyenas up until this point, where you can start to hear the laughing happening as they get ready to get into battle.
I was worried we had already rolled initiative, and now I realize we definitely have.
Yep.
As we get into initiative. For the people at home who did see this last time, I did give everybody a long rest, because looking at the map again, they should have had a long rest. I just was too eager to get them stuck in this cave, so we skipped that part. That's the problem with fast travel sometimes. You forget how many days they are going. So they have had a long rest, which means I can just be meaner to them. But at the start of this, Igor is first to start our combat today.
Ukrit, I thought I heard small children.
You did not hear any children!
What is going on?
We're surrounded. I don't know if my stage whisper is picking up on mic or not.
By small children.
You're good.
No
Being
children.
surrounded by small children.
No children. Just more hyenas and gnolls. I believe it's very imperative that you take the initiative here and just kill them all.
So I can't see anything, right? I'll.
No.
Yeah, so you're behind a rock currently that's tall enough to block you guys, so you can't see directly. But you can see that the rock doesn't completely cover the whole pathway. If you move, you'll be able to see up to where the blue light is shining out of.
Gotcha. And I do know though that Ukrit has gone up ahead of us.
Yeah, you know Ukrit is ahead.
Because I said I was gonna spy a bit.
Yeah, and you can see the blue light coming from there that would like illuminate in front of him.
I mean, are we just going fight mode?
That
or am
didn't continue.
You
know that. Oh, you also know there are gnolls coming behind you.
Oh shit!
I swear, I was not very stealthy, so I can be. Well, it seems as though they know we're here, so.
Oh yeah, they're all looking at you.
Okay. Then in that case, I will run up in here, in this business.
Right up to the wall. All right, let's get going.
Yeah. Am I able to see him enough to attack, or do I have like this?
I believe so. I can see what your character can see. Oh yeah, you can see it. That's fine.
All right. I'm gonna take my pike and just jab it into this thing's rib cage.
All right.
18.
That'll hit.
5 piercing.
5 piercing. You just jab him right in the ribcage. As you get up closer to this gnoll, you can just smell the stench coming off of him, and as you jab the pike into him, he kind of pulls it forward a little bit, and you can see like above his eyes some of the maggots that are coming out of his skin. And
just to throw in a little bit of insult, after I stab him, I dip my head down with my horns, and I'm gonna try and push him back with a bonus action, 5 feet. Even though it doesn't mechanically help me in any way.
Okay, you can use it to push him off of the. Or is it an actual thing that you can actually push him 5 feet, or is it just?
Yeah, immediately after you hit a creature with a melee attack, as part of your attack action, you can use a bonus action to attempt to shove. So it's an attempt. He has to
use your athletics.
The target must be within 5 feet. Unless it succeeds a strength saving throw against your DC plus 8 plus your proficiency.
Oh, okay. Do you know your DC?
What's my strength modifier? Okay, so it would be 9, 10, 14.
14, yeah. So you stab him, and as he's trying to pull himself in closer, you just use your horns and push him off of your bike back 5 feet.
They definitely know we're here now.
Yes, that's what I was telling you.
That's my turn.
Alright. It is the hyena's turn. So we have one over here who's gonna move. 30, he can get there. Are you the only... Nope, there's one more hyena who's gonna move up to Igor and gonna try to bite him. For a 5, so he misses. And I believe that's all of our hyenas. There's only that many. Alright, Ukrit, it is your turn.
God, such a gamble. So I was looking over my spells, and because we had a long rest earlier and we were getting into trouble, I was, before the retcon of the rest, I was down a slot for mage armor. Are we still under the assumption that I would have mage armored?
I can say that when you were in the den trying to get away from the gnolls, you probably would have cast this. So you can say you have mage armor. Yes.
Because I know we were on the fence of whether or not tippy-toeing in or not to the Shadowed Lands.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then I am actually going to. Let's see here. Where is this descriptor? Let's take a gamble, my good friends. I'm trying to not include someone, so I'm just 20.
Hyenas remind me of monkeys.
Okay. I am going to cast, I think, right here. Oh. I believe that, and everything within 20 feet of it which should not include Igor. I'm going to cast Sleep. See if this functions.
Right here on the...
I believe it should be right here, where this little skull guy is, resting on the thigh bone.
So you should be able to get... Yeah, if it's one above, yeah, it won't hit Igor, and it doesn't hit this knoll, but it hits everybody else in that area, because this knoll's 25.
Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, cool. So I'm going to hopefully just sleep him a do.
Sleep him a do.
Roll 5d8, as they say. That's what
5d8.
I'm casting this at a level 2. What is additional 2d8? So I'm going to be doing 7d8.
70. All right.
Nice.
That didn't. 17.
17.
No, okay, that didn't do the extra. That didn't do the extra 2.
Okay, so you get 2 more then.
So sorry, it's that 5 plus that 17. That is dog crap.
Oh, so 22.
22
total?
HP. That is bad.
Okay, so
that is not good. A 5, a 2, a 5, a 1, a 4, a 4, and a 1.
Yikes.
So up to that much for HP. Whoever's the lowest on that.
Did they not have a Z's thing? That's dumb. Alright, I guess I'll use blue to mean sleeping. So this guy fell asleep. So that's I gotta get stuff out to write math.
Math. Numbers.
Okay, so we had 22 total. Minus yours. Just that much. Is next. So you or you.
Now, we're all very on edge. It's getting to be evening. Why don't we all just settle down and take a rest?
So you see the hyena that's in front of Igor falls asleep, as well as this. It's it looks like a hyena, but it seems malformed. It's been eating these carcasses the whole time. It hasn't even looked up from eating the carcasses when you guys entered. It's got like spikes starting to grow on its back, and it's like one of its arms is bigger than the other, and it has also fallen asleep.
I am not so tired.
I believe they stay asleep for
1 minute.
For 1 minute, or if they get hit.
Until they take it. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Anything else from you?
I believe that is my action. So no, that's yeah, no, that's.
That is our new.
Actually, no, he's never mind. That'd be so out of the character. Just back away. No, yeah, he's fine where he's at.
Okay, our new satyr cleric is joining the fight.
All right. Okay. While she's looking at them, do they seem like they're undead or just rotting?
Do an insight check for me. With advantage, because you've been closer to them earlier as well. 7.
2 2s.
I'll say it looks like the skin is rotting, but not past the muscle. Like there is maggots coming off of some of them, and they smell bad. You can assume they're not undead.
Okay.
They're just nasty creatures.
I'm assuming that was an action then?
No, that was free. I let you do that for free, especially because you've had previous experience with them, so.
Okay. Are we at disadvantage or anything for attacking in here, or is there just enough light for us to work with?
If you can see them, then you don't have disadvantage.
You had cast light on your mace before we came in here and had it covered up.
That's true. So if you want, I can put a light on you as well.
Yes, please. I was
All
like, did I cast it last time? I thought I did. That was my considered action, but not.
So it's 20 feet of bright light, 20 feet of low, if I'm correct in that. That's going to eliminate the whole damn area.
Yes.
You won't be able to see everything. Everything.
Yes.
Good, because I've seen half of a hyena and then Amelia once she moved.
Oh.
Let there be light.
Yeah, okay, sweet. I'm 35 foot, and that's all I can.
Oh gosh, now that I see
Okay.
some color!
We're gonna go guiding bolt on that dude if I can see him. I'm not sure.
Dude, yeah, you can see him up.
Perfect. So.
I have to remind myself of this dude. I've looked at him in a couple days.
Uh-oh. Not so basic.
I need a hit.
No, he might be homebrewed. Yeah, that hits.
9 radiant damage.
9 radiant damage. Yeah, you see the. How does your bolt look?
It'd probably be sunlight, kinda, because she's the nature cleric. It's like bright golden light.
This already beacon of light in this dark place just shoots out the sunbeam right at this nasty, gnarled-looking gnoll, and he just hits him in the chest, and he drops the cup, and you can see blood spilling out of it as he drops it.
And the next person to do an attack, I believe, gets advantage.
They do.
For the end of my next turn.
Attack on him or attack
on him?
On
Yes.
Okay.
On him. Amelia just jumps. She's like, yes, I hit it!
And I'll remind you guys too, he is on higher ground, so it's like 7 feet up, so it's not super high, but it will be like rough terrain moving up.
You're not used to such
area.
excitement.
If no bonus actions, we have a Gnoll's turn. So this first Gnoll is going to step up to try and hit, or we just pushed him backwards. Misses with an 8. We have Mr. Gnoll up on the rock, who's going to hop down. And he can get right up to Igor, try to bite him as well.
Yeah.
Misses with a 9. The Gnolls are not doing great today. And there's one Gnoll up the top who is going to throw a spear at Igor.
Oh shit.
That one will hit 23.
Yes, it will.
With 7 damage.
Ugh.
And from the darkness, Amelia, I believe it can hit you from there. No, it can't. It has to move forward. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Now it'll throw a spear at you.
This guy
So
came out of
20.
nowhere.
So he's going to crit you with the spear.
Okay. I have a question.
Yes.
Not that it matters for this, but was my present from Karametra a bonus action?
I believe so. I have to double check.
Up in your AC? Okay. Because I don't have it written down, and I was like, shit, I should have used that.
Yep, it's a bonus action.
Okay.
So it does a total of 6 damage to you as a spear hits you in the side when you're celebrating from bolt hitting. It's shaman.
Ow!
Oh, I
Those
forgot.
are
There's
nice.
2 more Knolls. I forgot you guys brought some friends with you. Where
could
are
have
they?
stayed
They're
away.
Somewhere on this map. Did they disappear?
Oh well.
Oh well.
They got lost.
I told you! She cast a spell that just killed all living things in the back.
Don't worry, I have extras. And you, Sparks, will hear them continuing down the cavern behind you. They aren't quite here yet, but they're on their way. Don't worry about it.
Cool.
And it's your turn.
I'm going to use some of my movement to at least get up here so I can see what the heck is going on. Let my map refresh. Great. This is a good-looking scene. Measure real quick. 55. And the Noel is glowing. I have advantage on that. So I am going to
This
take
guy
my...
up at the top. Yeah.
Yes, the creepiest looking of them all.
Yeah.
Seeing that glow, I'm going to pull out my short bow and try to hit him with that with my advantage. Get some sneak attack on that fool. Come on. Are you going to go through? My internet is being real difficult tonight, so if things take a second, I apologize.
Worries.
Ooh, okay, that first one's real good.
Yeah, the 23 will hit.
Damage. Ooh, nice.
Big boy, 18, right?
Yeah. 14.
14, yeah, sorry.
Bolt
just follows and hits right where that beam had hit him in the chest before.
Perfect. Then actually, I'm going to step 10 feet that way, just so I can do things if necessary and not have to worry about Ukrit. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. As your bolt hits this guy in the chest, he'll look up and growl. It's like, and he is using his turn to invoke something. And as he says this, you can see all of the gnolls and hyenas start to become more crazed as saliva drooling out of their mouths. Mechanically, it's like they're using reckless attack, so you have disadvantage on all of them, or you have advantage on all of them, and they have advantage on you.
Yeah. Okay.
And he will use the rest of his turn to start chanting over this blue circle on the ground as it starts to glow brighter.
Well, I must. This is not a very exciting party. Usually, the parties we throw back at Melodies are a little more cheerful.
And our big monstrous hyena is still asleep, so that will bring us to round 2. And Igor, it is your go.
Still have the funky lights though.
Yes, the lights are very good touch. Good touch.
I will use
the bones. Only decent for decoration.
I will pike the same one I hit the first. Hold on, was this the one I hit the first round?
No, the hyena there is sleeping. The one directly to
I want to hit the same one. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to hit somebody who was sleeping and then wake them up.
Yeah, the blue dots are sleeping. So the two hyenas. Yeah, nat 1.
You get advantage, don't you?
No,
I do.
That was only against
reckless.
Oh wait, you do. Yeah, reckless. Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey.
Yes.
5 again.
5 again.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action this turn to use Karametra's armor to gain a +1 to my AC for 1 minute.
You call out to Karametra, and I think you've talked to her already within the Orskos. It's even weaker in the sun, but you still feel these spiritual vines come up and start to cover your body, give you a +1 to your AC.
Thank you.
Hyenas, one sleepy, one following the orders of its master, is going to charge you, Amelia, and try to bite you. Advantage. It might not actually. 15.
Yes.
Misses.
It's heavy armor.
To the hyena. Yeah, the clerics. So it like tries to jump and bite you and just misses you, being shorter than it's used to attacking. Ukrit, your turn.
Now let's all be civil here. We can just easily de-escalate this whole issue. I started slowly trying my way up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So we can talk things down rationally. I'm sorry, it's just your friends have been harassing us as we've come to your party. I'm sure it's all uninvited, but no good party has only the people you've invited. That'd be a silly thing. What kind of festivity must we be going with? I think it's time to maybe sit down the cup and we should reorganize this whole thing. I mean, killing that savage, it is what it is. No blood here, between me and you, that is. Only the blood in your cup. I think instead, maybe we should call this whole thing off and we could reorganize the whole party. And I'm going to suggest it. And I'm going to get, no, let's try, it's a will save. God damn it.
Wisdom save?
Instead of that, then I want to do
Oh, okay.
I want to do a mind sliver instead.
All right. What kind of save is that?
DC 13 intelligence save.
He got a 19.
Son of a bitch. Okay, I think that just negates the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just a cantrip, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so it just negates the whole thing. Whew. Okay. That's the turn. That's the turn.
That's the turn, folks.
That's
Amelia.
the turn.
Okay. Amelia's going to use her brightly shining mace to whack this one on the nose.
All right. Go for it. You got advantage.
And doggy smack.
Yeah, that'll hit. For 7
bludgeoning.
bludgeoning. You smack this doggy on the nose and it just drops instantly. As you kill him.
That dog.
3
And then
gifted.
she looks to Igor and she's like, "Oh yes, good idea!" And she casts the invocation on herself as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
Spiritual
Thank you very
vines
much.
also surround you and get a +1 to your AC.
Eh.
With those 3 gifted subs, we do get up to our up to past 5, so 7. As that happens, you see the blue circle that's up on the higher ground starts to pulsate more and turn brighter blue.
Ooh.
I don't like.
Oh, we get it. We understand. You have the lighting down, which is a very good touch.
All right, the gnolls get their turn. We got this gnoll up here is going to move forward, and he's going to try and stab you with his spear.
No, is this necessary? Let's see.
He got in that 20.
Oh.
Okay. That's a reaction. Okay. No, okay, got a net 20. Got a net 20. Shit's not
Okay.
gonna do shit.
10 damage to you.
10 damage, they say. 10. Damn. Oh, that's not so bad.
I think the chat's trying to get us killed.
That's very rude, chat.
Zelda Nerd also gifted your 1 sub.
A tier 1 sub, so we're up to 3, so 2 more, and something else happens. And then we got 2 gnolls trying to attack you there, Igor. There, actually no. They were instructed to do something. That one gnoll just attacked Ukrit because he's approaching, so they will move over to you, Amelia. But staying within Ukrit's range, so no opportunity attacks. Let's see. We got a. Not hit you actually. We got a 17.
AC is a 19 right now.
Well, one of them got nat 20. So
Okay, there you go.
they're rolling well tonight. So he will do. That's the wrong dice. Sorry, I almost did more damage than I did to. Unless you want the damage, I can give it to you. No, so it's
I'm alright.
only 11 damage. That
Okay.
bite. And this one, 5, 10, 15, 20. Will come up to you to try and bite you, Sparks.
Hey, that's not very nice.
Hype train coming.
Hype train. Oh no.
We got a 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And gifts up the channel.
5 more damage to you.
God,
Okay.
I know.
So what are we at with subs here, kids? We just got to 11.
Dang it.
Oh
Y'all.
wait. Oh no, it was 10 total, but only 1. So yeah, 4 at total. So
Yeah.
1 more.
Okay.
Something will happen. Right. And again, you hear more gnolls coming up behind you.
Great.
Sparks.
Have any of the gnolls by Igor and Amelia been hit?
Yes, the top of those 2, Igor has stabbed twice, I believe.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Y'all, chat, you gotta wait for me to finish my turn. You can't do anything until I finish. Okay? So I'm just gonna be real methodical about what's happening.
Oh gosh. Thank you guys so much for all the support.
I'm going to use my 2-bird sling and go after the one that is more injured to start with. Have an advantage on that still.
23.
Sneak attack, and then doing another attack on the other one. Ooh, yeah.
That'll hit as well.
With no sneak attack. Just 5 on the second one.
Just 5. So the first one you hit it, and the rock hits in the head and it just drops instantly, and it bounces and bounces off the other one, and kind of grabs it off his head and yipes as it bounces off of him. So one more knoll down, and I believe that's 2 action. Or am I missing something?
No, I don't think we're at any yet. I think it's after the battle.
Oh, it's after the battle.
I have not finished my turn yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. You haven't finished your turn yet. Continue.
You should hold your very last action and let us go through.
I'm going to disengage from this knoll and 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, move over here.
Okay, disengage and moved. All right. As that happens, at the end of your turn there, the blue light again gets stronger, and this, like, the outer ring of this blue light begins to lift and spin in a circle.
Okay.
Chat's gonna kill you.
I'm sure it's fine.
I noticed.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's like I've noticed the discussion in the chat saying that, like, they're trying to save us. But we're in a land where the good gods don't have any influence, and this guy is actively doing some fucking like bad god shit. The only god here is the god of bad shit.
Speaking of the god of bad shit, our shaman is.
We all have soul coins, guys.
Yes.
Don't worry.
3 of us have soul coins.
Oh god.
Oh, there go 3 more.
Thank you, Dino.
Why? Alright, I guess this is it. This is the last episode.
This is the last episode. Thank you all for watching.
We're gonna get TPK to come back, and then the other 2 acts are gonna happen.
Let's see here. What do I want to do with my shaman this turn? He's got so many toys.
Ain't gotta do shit anymore. His work is done. Just fucking make him drink and sleep.
Seeing Ukrit approach and seeing that his spell's going off swimmingly, he will look at you in your eyes, and as you lock your eyes his eye, you lock eye with him, you like in your ears you can just start to feel a thumping noise, as if you can just feel all of your blood starting to fill all of your veins. And I need a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay. So a 16 for my portent, plus my 3. Plus my 3 from it. So that's a 19.
That passes. And like you start to feel this, and you
my blood's boiling.
You can see like the socket with the no eyes starting to glow, but as it starts to get stronger, it disappears.
I like we're having a psychic battle as we just stare at each other, trying to like hurt each other in their minds. The battle of the wits.
He looks very confused for a second, just Lonan, and will continue to make his spell go off. We got a sleeping monster knoll. It's round 3 with Igor to start.
Igor's gonna turn to the one on Amelia. Thank you so much for the gifted. And stab it in its butt.
Alright.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll hit. For 11. Yeah, you stab in its butt, and it didn't like that. It hurt a lot. You see it, like, it almost jumps in the air from the pain. It's been hit in the head, now it's getting stabbed in the butt. Any bonus actions from you, good sir?
Yeah, I was thinking about pumping it, but I only have 3 spells, so I feel like I gotta save them for the big boss and whatever ungodly thing comes our way from these subs. So, how's Amelia looking?
1 HP left.
Okay.
What's 11?
Grizz, what are you gonna do? Grizz, what are you doing with your turn right now? Chem has 1 HP right now. It's your turn. What are you doing?
It's an action to lay on hands. Damn it.
Yep, lay on hands.
I thought it was a bonus action. Shit.
The Blight of Paladins. Your healing is an action.
Yeah, that's.
You do have a channel divinity, and you just hit somebody.
Yeah.
But you'd have to use a smite as well. That you retroactive.
What's the channel divinity do?
So the channel divinity, if you hit and use a divine smite on that turn, so I'll let you add the divine smite on. Which might end up killing this null, you don't know. You get to distribute temporary hit points to a creature of your choice within 30 feet of you, which can include you. The total number of temporary hit points equals 2d8 plus your level in this class, and you can divide it amongst multiple creatures if you'd like.
Perfect. I am going to give them all. I'm going to do that. I'm going to divine smite, so let me go ahead and do that first. I crank in the blessing of Hercules.
Heraclos.
So close.
Radiant.
Yeah, you're stabbed in the butt, and like it jumps in the air, and you notice it doesn't go down, and all of a sudden this white light comes from your hands to his pike, and yeah, he dies on his way down.
Explodes.
Explodes, yeah.
Yeah, pops like a balloon.
Amelia gets covered in gnoll guts and maggots.
Yeah, and that somehow it seeps into her and it heals her, or well, temporarily. I don't know how that works, but
yeah,
she gets temporary hit points.
Yeah, you get temporary hit points. So roll 2d8 plus 3. That's your level. Because I'm mean. I don't level you guys up enough. 6. So you get 6 temporary hit points. Amelia, is that another hype train? Or is that ending?
I think that's the
train?
Conclusion. Yeah.
Level 3 hype train. Thank you guys so much. Dido, I'll be checking in with you if we have any more to add on at this point. Anything else from you, Igor? That was your bonus action, so.
Yeah, no, that's hold on. I'm gonna use my movement to come up this way and kind of block the path of this one getting to her. I kind of move in to defend Amelia from this.
Okay.
Null.
Sounds good to me. The only hyena that's alive is us, so it's Ukrit's turn.
Sir, I've come here to debate with you and speak with you like civilized folk, and your friend here comes and assaults me. I believe this is one of the rudest things I've ever dealt with. I believe that you and I should be having this discussion. Sure, we can disagree, we can have lively debate, take jabs at each another's logos and pathos, and have a good time with that, and that would be a party. But this is an insult! And with that, I'm magic missiling the guy right next to me as I'm like wagging my finger, not looking at him.
Magic missile, okay.
1, 2, 3, magic missile. And I am... no, I can't say. 11.
Big 11 damage. Just as all 3 of you just hit the null, he backs off a little bit, but still there.
And I will step forward once more.
Yeah, you climb up the rest of the way. Naturally, Leon.
Now tell your friend to get lost, so we can discuss if we're gonna have beef. We would have beef through words. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's the turn.
All right, Amelia. That's the turn, folks.
You can use a cantrip and a spell on the same level as long as it's bonus action, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe it's cantrip has to be the action and the spell's the bonus action. Am I right on that?
It's just you just can only. Oh, I thought it was just like it has to be at least.
Yeah, because the spell has to be a bonus action. Yeah.
Bonus action, healing word herself.
All right.
Ow.
Probably a good idea,
And
yes.
then she will Sacred Flame this Snow over here.
Yeah, no, over there. He's got to make what kind of save?
Just a second. Casting everything into the chat. Dex. DC's 13.
Dex save on the no. He got a 3, so he failed.
So he takes 5 more radiant damage.
5 radiant damage. This is Noel's temporarily enveloped in this divine flame. And Amelia heals herself a little bit. Speaking of Knowles, it's their turn. This one that Ukrit just shot with a bunch of missiles doesn't seem to want to back away from him and is going to try and bite. He got an 22.
22. Alright, shield still won't do anything, so I'll take it. Actually, no, I take it back. I'm gonna get...
Gonna use your die?
It's a gamble. I don't know what to hit is. I feel like his to hit is sucky. Like, as in, like, bad for me. Because it's a 15 on the dice. Because if I shield, that means he has to have... so that'll put my AC to 19 if I shield. Which means if I do a 15 on his attack... Okay, no, he can hit me.
No.
He can hit me. He can hit me.
Okay.
He can hit me. I'm gonna say it one more time.
Alright,
one more hit.
5 damage.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Oh, yeah. I didn't waste that now.
Yeah.
The snow will move forward and is intercepted by you, so he's going to try and bite you. For a 16, which
does not hit.
Any more gnolls? There are some still walking through the tunnels. But you can tell that their next round they will be here.
The gnolls are getting closer from within the cave.
Oh, the Bular Hopper buck out. I want to check in quick. Well, we'll check in after Spark's turn. Spark.
Good, because I want to run up to this Shaman Knoll using my bonus action to dash and avoiding the one next to Ukrit.
Alright.
Through the circle?
Nope, around the circle
you're
on the other side.
Okay, good.
No, not through the circle. And I'm going to stab him with my rapier.
Oh, you don't get advantage on him, right?
I don't think so.
No, because he's not doing reckless attacks.
Oh, but that crit though.
But you do hit.
Okay.
No crit.
I mean, I'll take it.
No crit.
So 18 damage.
No sneak attack, right?
Nope, I have sneak attack because I'm a swashbuckler and no one's around, so I get to stab him with that.
That's correct. You stinking pirates.
I'm very strategic about where I go.
Yeah, you can see he's more concerned with you right now. You just walk up and slash him. Just walk up and slash him.
I make eye contact with Ukrit. I'm like, I mean, they stabbed you, so I'm stabbing him. So I think I get one more before we have to start worrying about not being even anymore.
No, he's got a point.
That's all I got.
All right. Just check the fun things I can do here. I want to unleash them. Dido, can I get a count quick? Do we have anything that happened while I wasn't looking?
Well, we got a total of.
Because I used
13.
2. Yeah, I used 2 of them last round, so I don't know if anything was after that. I don't think anything was. And I think we have 105 bits, so we're still short of bits there. So I think you guys are good in that respect.
It's just tiered 100 bits.
So 205. So we're still. We got to get to 500 bits, and then we're ready to go. We have 1 more left for subs as well. Okay, cool. Just want to double check on that. As Sparks does his damage to him, you'll see he'll turn to you and snarl, and he's going to, and you start to feel your veins start to fill with blood and get bulging, and it starts pounding your ears. Can I get a con save from you, please?
Is this for magic?
No, it is just an ability they have.
I mean, doesn't matter. I got an 18 anyways.
So you just start looking at this knoll you just slashed open. You are able to calm your blood down, and you are saved. And you're super frustrated. And he's going to use his bonus. Use bonus action to Misty Step.
Where you going? Where you going, buddy?
Over
I
here.
got 35 feet of movement.
You do. He doesn't know that, but you and the circle appears to stay the same this turn, so nothing bad happens there for you.
Good. Using up those spell slots.
And we got our sleeping hyena.
He's so
and it
cute.
becomes round 4. Igor.
Yes. Hello, Noel. Sorry, I was trying to count all the subs and shit, so I got really distracted. Okay. Yeah, I jab him with my pike as he comes closer. 7 piercing.
Alright.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. That's good.
All right. I'm informed we have one more, so the circle will get brighter and spin faster. Hyena's asleep. No crit.
Neither of these guys are wearing metal, right? They don't have metal on them.
No,
This
it's
is where
like
we are. Yeah,
nasty
okay.
leathers and
yeah.
well. Oh yeah, their spears wouldn't have. They were just rudimentary spears. So
Yeah.
They wouldn't have an actual stone tip or anything.
Okay, that's what I figured. Then I am going to. No, he's right. We must make things even. It's time that each of you pay up for the incursion, so we can set back to a normal precedent of just a regular interaction, and we can just forget everything happened. So, from you, and I'm pointing back to him, I'm going to need you to pay up for your barbaric ways here as we try to discuss things and be merry and gentlemanlike and have a good idea what is a good party. And I believe your assaulting of me must be returned in kind. And I'm tolling the dead.
On the shaman?
No,
Or
on the guy next to me.
Okay.
So he needs to make a DC 13 Wisdom save.
Wisdom 8.
Ooh.
And he has been damaged, so it is
How
the
do I-
11, correct?
How do I?
So the 11 is from the D12.
There's the damage. Okay, sorry, it would have been 5 damage. Yeah. Oh, sorry, no, 11 because he's damaged.
11. Yeah, he is damaged. As you ask for his toll, and the spell rings in his head, he just
Come on,
just grabs his head and falls to his knees and dies.
Oh well, I suppose that'll work. And then I turn back to the other guy. I see your barbaric ways, your mind games, and I must say we are no common dirt frolicker. We don't eat mud and bugs where we're from. We are civilized and educated. Whatever mind games you're playing will not work on us. That's it. That's the turn. Ouch. 5, 10, 15.
Alright.
Yes, my mother always said I was very headstrong.
Amelia.
All right. How is the knoll looking?
How is the knoll looking? You can... He's not looking great. He got stabbed pretty hard by Igor, and I believe you set him on fire once, so...
Alright. She will take the chance to step up and give him another smack with the mace.
Alright. 22, that hits.
Alright. And bludgeoning?
7 bludgeoning. You smack him in the face and it almost snaps his neck, but he turns it back and you just hear all the bones crunching as he turns it back to you.
Ugh.
Just blood splattering on you as he turns back, the drool coming out of his mouth.
That's a little freaky. Yeah, that's all she can do right now.
Rightski, it is the Gnoll's turn. That Gnoll will swing back at you. Or he's going to try and bite as he comes back around with his head. He will miss with a 14. But we have some new friends joining the fight down here. As when you last saw this party, they were a little more in numbers and a little bit hardier, but they had to cross across this thorny terrain and over their dead allies, and these two gnolls with, you can just see their feet are just torn apart as they're both going to throw spears at you, Amelia, being the closest to them. And that is a miss from one and another crit from the other.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I didn't mean to click that.
Suggested not the crit.
It's only gonna be for 3 damage.
Okie dokie.
Alright, and I believe that's all the gnolls, unless, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm putting dice away. That is all the gnolls.
I'm gonna run up on the shaman guy and just absolutely stab him in the back.
Alright.
It will come on. There we go. Ooh, 14?
A 14 misses, so he's able to, just at the nick of time, see you coming and swat the blade away with his staff that he is.
Well, then I'm gonna try and hit him with my dagger. And I got a 20.
That will hit.
So then I get sneak attack anyways, just less. There, take 14 damage.
Yeah, as you swat your blade away, you come in quick with the knife as he's open, just stab him right underneath the rib cage. You can hear the air escaping from his lungs as you do so.
He's not dead yet? Holy crap.
You know,
I've done so much damage to him.
On his turn, what kind of fun things is he gonna do to you? He is going to cast something that I have to actually pull up quick.
Doesn't work. Illegal.
Illegal. Area.
Gonna heal me.
Cool. So he's gonna back away from you, taking the opportunity attack.
Heck yes.
It will pass through the circle, which you see does nothing.
Come on, are you gonna go through?
Takes a second sometimes.
Oh, son of a...
That's a nat 1. I won't do anything mean to you because you've already been mean. And he is going to cast a spell on you. Around you, a fog begins to appear. That's a yellow-greenish. Can I get a con save from you, please?
You get a 15 on the dice.
Okay, you know that worked. Well, okay. I got an 18 otherwise.
Well, it's plus your bonus. I don't know what your...
Oh, I had my roll.
Oh, you would have had a 17. Oh.
Yeah, save your dice. Okay. Save your 15. Yeah, so you pass, but this yellow cloud does form around you. And you're fine. Wait, I'm reading 2 different things. This is what I need. Make a con saving throw. On a fail save, on half as much if you pass. So you're still gonna take some damage.
Okay.
As you breathe in this mist. Oh boy.
That sounded
I
like
rolled
D4.
well.
It's
Those weren't D4, and I rolled very well.
Oh shit.
Sounded more like 8s.
They might have been
so
8s.
light to me.
I think this guy just crop dusted you.
I think so.
21 damage.
Half.
That is half.
That is half?
That is half. 21
I'm
poison.
down.
Oh shit.
Yeah. As this cloud forms over you, you drop, breathing in this poisonous fumes. And I believe that's all it does as the circle begins to spin. We got one down, folks. We're getting there. Our big hyena still asleep. Igor.
Amelia, can you Go help Sparks, I'll hold them off. And then I'm going to
And you.
stab this closest one. 7.
For 7. As you stab him, just right down between the eyes, through the haunch in his back, and it kills him.
And then I'm gonna move past Amelia. Kind of block again these 2 hyenas down south.
Cool.
Sounds like a song name or something. 2 hyenas down south.
2 hyenas down south.
That was my folk band album. Like, that was the name of it.
And that's that turn for me. Very basic.
All right, I'm just gonna draw this noxious cloud, kids.
Ooh.
I was nice and didn't include Ook. Hyenas asleep. Ukrit.
5, 10, 15, 20, 35. I'm gonna come around to the side of him. I'm gonna slowly pace as I'm giving this monologue of like, really? You thought that was a very good idea? We were just trying to have a discussion. We were even. He stabbed you twice. We said that was the parameter, and you go and you do something childish as like to fart in front of him. Look, the poor boy couldn't even handle it. His sensitive nose, the nose of a toddler. And you dared to do this to the poor boy. That's just so ridiculous. I think it's time you end this whole charade. No more until you can do this. I want you to stop this whole party, whatever it is you're doing. And I'm finally casting suggestion, and I'm hoping to hell he fucking rolls low. That shouldn't be 10. It should be a 13. I don't know why.
It'd be a 13 for wisdom. Yes. And is this a charm, or what kind of thing happens?
This is a you suggest a course of activity. A magically influenced creature you can see within range that you can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed or immune are immune to this effect. If he can't be charmed,
he is able to shake it off.
I'm like looking at his eye. I'm like looking into his eye as I'm saying this to him, and I can realize, like, you know, I should have known. There's no reasoning with barbarians.
You look into his eye.
I guess that's it. That's the turn.
All right, that's the turn, folks.
That's the turn.
We got Amelia.
All right. She's gonna run this way. If she can get there, because that's double the movement there. And then she will healing word. For now, feel like he might go right back down, but healing word is first.
Yes, I'll take it.
Yeah.
6.
So 6.
It's good enough for me.
What's the word? What's the healing word? What's the good word?
It's time. She just shouts, "Wake up, sleepyhead!" And he comes back up a little. Last time was a thank you. She headbutted someone before that to give them a present.
That's your bonus. Do you have any actions to do?
Action? I guess she'll just use it to get the rest of the movement here, but not into the cloud.
Good idea. Knowles. There is 2. They want to attack Ukrit. Or not Ukrit, Igor. Fortunately, they weren't here to get that bonus, so you don't have advantage on these guys. And they don't have advantage on you. One of them does roll a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Bite you. For 3 damage. Alright. Sparks, it's your turn.
I'm going to stand up. 5, 10, 30. Use my bonus action to dash, and I'm going to stab this fool again.
Alright, you do that.
That 18 hits. A sneak attack.
11.
and then I am going to. I think I have like 10 feet of movement left, so I'm just going to move back on this side of the circle. He does not get attack of opportunities because I am a swashbuckler, and I hit him, so then he can't.
Swashies.
Yes.
All right, on the shaman's turn, you see this cloud start to move down this way. So everybody's safe for this turn. And then he is going to do things that are mean. He's gonna do an insight. That's bad. So he doesn't know, but he is going to look at you, Amelia, and you can feel your blood again start to course. Make a con save for me, please.
Okey-dokey.
A 5. Because he doesn't know, I'm going to roll it randomly. It's a 4. So you suffer. Oh, this one. Okay. Pee-pee. Through one. That's 8 damage as you can feel your veins start to burst in your arms and blood starts to spill out.
Ow!
And he'll make the circle spin even faster. It's like you can't even tell the patterns that are in the circle anymore. It's spinning so fast. You can assume it doesn't have long to finish the spell here. Sleeping Monster Knoll, it's Igor's turn.
Okay. I'm going to step back, which is going to give them opportunity, obviously.
Let's see, we'll both take it. They both miss.
Great. I'm going to attack one. It'll be at disadvantage because I can't see them. I have range, obviously.
Yeah.
7. Shit. Okay.
Fail.
That was a nat 20 and a nat 1.
Ooh. That's
Okay,
a slap
and then
in the face.
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement, go further back.
Okay.
So that I can be in the light again.
In the light.
In the light.
For the light.
That's
Any
my
bonus
turn.
action from you? All right.
No.
Sleeping
No
hyena. Ukrit.
How does this guy look? Like, obviously he was, like, broken up before, but, like, how diminished do I think he might be?
Gotten so many stabs in him. Like, he looks... He's still standing, but he is bleeding quite a bit. You'd have to actually do an insight check as an action to see how closely he is. Yeah.
I am going to step up to him, and I am going to, like, I'm gonna come up there and I'm just gonna, like, grab him by, like, his whatever he's got wearing. What is he wearing?
He's wearing like tattered cloth as a robe. Like it's just pieced together.
So I'm like grabbing him by his robe, and I'm like, "You are one of the most lowest life forms. No wonder you're covered in dirt. You live in dirt. You're nothing but a worm!" And I'm shocking grasp for 20.
A 20 will hit.
20 will hit, and then I don't know how to make it. Oh, here we go.
Should just be
One.
Like, a little
Why? Of course.
Low
rolls. Low rolls.
It's like a doggy and hit with a shot collar. Just
Yeah.
Just no station.
No.
Bad.
Bad dog. Bad dog.
Anything else from you, Grit, for bonus?
That's it. That's the
That's it.
turn.
That's the turn, folks. Amelia.
Amelia just goes, ow, and then starts healing word herself again.
All right.
Hopefully there's decent amount At 1 HP again. I think you want to kill me again. And then I guess
This time we know it is Shark's
flame the
problem.
guy. Beast one.
What? Oh, you're Sacred Flame him? Okay. He needs to do a Dex save. He fails.
7 radiance, please.
7 Radianto. Yeah, like Ukrit just shocks him, and then from behind you, you see flame coming up his back, Ukrit.
I am assuming I did that.
I assume that's what you were doing.
You're all so mean.
Knowles!
Ah. 2
left. They're gonna move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 22. He's an idiot, so he's just gonna go there. And the only one can attack you this round. He misses.
Yes.
You Gucci gang on him as he like stumbles on some bones coming forward and kind of trips. He doesn't mechanically trip, but he is.
I do
he
not
does miss.
think that the gnolls can see in darkness either.
Sparks.
Gonna run up to this fool, and I'm gonna stab him.
Ooh!
That is a critical.
Ooh.
That is a critical.
For
Ooh.
26 damage.
26 damage. Explain to me how you kill him.
I just like with all of my strength running up towards him. It's like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna take your staff. I don't know what it does, but it's mine now.
Yeah, as you do this, you just stab in the back. Ukrit's still holding him.
He's just in place.
Ukrit could just see the life leaving his eye as the rapier comes through the bottom part of him where a satyr would be stabbing at. And he dies in your hands, Ukrit.
Alright, then I'm just gonna toss him to the ground inside the circle. Like on top of the ring.
Yeah, as you toss him into the circle, his body disappears into it, and you can see that it's like you can start to smell brimstone and fire coming out of the circle, and like you can almost see it starting to open a little bit. But as it gets to his turn,
Yeah, turns out all they needed was a sacrifice for
just another sacrifice. It's starting to open, and you hear screaming from inside of it, but it doesn't seem to continue opening as he is not continuing his spell. It is still there and spinning though. Sleeping hyena. We get round 6, which I believe after this round those 2 will wake up. Just so you guys are aware. Oh wait,
No,
there's also the cloud that's moving.
10 rounds.
10 rounds.
It is 10 rounds. Oh yeah, it's 6 per.
Second
Yep.
per.
Yeah,
You're right. You're right.
yes.
This cloud will continue to move, capturing both these gnolls, so they have to make a con save.
I do want the gnolls to die, but would that spell go away with the guy being dead?
Let me double check that. It does go away. Thank you.
No!
I mean, like, I want the gnolls to die, but I also want to be fair.
Yeah. Thank you. You're very kind.
Great. You just remember that I helped you.
He'll kill you. Wait, who did I just pass? Because I just passed somebody. Igor, it's your turn.
All right. Rinse and repeat. Oh god, yeah, the exact same roll as last time. So yeah, that makes sense.
That one.
That one.
All right.
Dude, I suck.
Now you've beat off a bunch of gnolls, so I mean you've killed off a bunch of gnolls. Like I said.
That's a different game.
Ukrit, your turn.
My turn. Igor, good job at beating off all those gnolls. We've taken on the leader here. He was a very bad dog.
I am covered in all of their liquids.
Which have you damaged any of them at all?
No, neither of these, I don't think.
These two look beat up from what you can only assume is the spell that Amelia cast.
Okay. Then I'm gonna toll the dead on the one that is closest to Igor. So that's a 13 wisdom save.
14.
Oh, well. That's it. That's the turn.
What can you do? That's the turn, folks. A lot of...
Yeah, save or suck. That's the life of a wizard.
It's hard being low level.
Yeah.
Oh, the DC is goddamn 13. Oh, fucking, what do you do?
He's hurting, so she's just gonna stand back and short bow this guy.
Short bow that guy. Go for it. It is a 12.
12.
I forget Noel's ACs because you've been rolling so high. It misses.
Okay.
Just whizzes into the bones and he looks up at you.
35 puts me over here. Ish.
Yeah.
I think above the map, but I can't, you know.
Yeah. That's fine. Knowles! Alright, Igor, you ready?
Yes.
A nat 1 and a 2, so they miss.
Hell yeah.
Sparks!
Gonna use my 2-bird sling. Go for the most damaged one to start with.
Yeah, they'll hit
Well,
for 12.
second one. Dang, I am on fire with hitting tonight.
Yeah, same thing as before. You smack the first one and it drops, and the second one hits in the jaw and spins it a little bit. It's still the second one's up, but the first one dies.
Good. Oh my freaking goodness.
You guys just got weenies left. It's just cleanup at this point.
And the 2 sleepy ones.
Yeah. But you haven't encountered what the other one does yet. Anything else from you, Sparks? Do you have bonus action you want to do or anything?
No, I'm just gonna chill here. I feel real safe next to my friend.
Alright, our Knoll Shaman is dead. He's
yes.
asleep. Turn 7. Igor, you've got one Knoll in front of you, a couple sleeping hyenas next to you.
Okie dokes.
Good jokes.
Try to heal Amelia, but I feel like not much left of threats. So,
We know that
Pikaroo.
Amelia's gonna die.
Pikaroo.
I was gonna say,
do I smite? Or do we think a boss is coming?
I think the other ones asleep are more worrisome than the one that's already injured, personally.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's
I
injured?
would smite
Okay,
this one.
never mind.
Oh yeah, it's the one that had to cross over the thorns.
8. Ah, I gotcha.
You kill him.
Sweet.
Here we go.
I will start
He's dead.
heading up
Oh,
this
yep.
way so that I can heal Amelia next turn.
Alright. Sleeping hyena. Hookrit.
And so the Leonin body that was part of the ritual, is it in the circle? Is it gone? Is it...
It is gone. You can see that there are corpses next to that sleeping monster hyena, but when he threw it in the circle, it like got.
Okay, and it, like what happened to his body, like it just.
Yeah.
Okay, so I definitely think that. Can I use an Arcana check or a Religion check to see which one would you think I should use, Arcana or Religion?
Arcana. This seems more magical than religion.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I'll go with that. Just so I can kind of see what's going on with this thing. 25, nat 20.
Nat 20. You
crit.
in a book that you've read back in Melitis, in the deep dark parts of the library, where you probably shouldn't be going, but you were curious one day. You can tell from.
What can I do? The book was open. My eyes had to look at it.
You saw the runes earlier. You can't really see them now because they are still spinning really fast, but you did see them as you were coming up here earlier. This is a summoning circle, and it's a very powerful one, meant to drag something from another plane.
Yeah. Do I think it's going to continue going on, or do I think if we let
It seems like it's close to being finished. Like it would take mechanically one more round for this thing to open if there was still somebody casting a spell on.
Okay, so I think do I think it'll, I mean, I don't know how much more you want to tell me with what I
with the nat 20
what is it just going to stop on its own,
It will,
Because
but
no
it'll
one's
take
doing
a
it?
while. Like,
Okay.
you would think like an hour of not being touched with anymore, it would stop. The runes would still be there and everything, so like, if there was another Knoll shaman or something that came along, it's like, hey, I can do this,
Yeah.
they could.
When he fell into the circle, was it like he went and then teleported? Did he like immediately? How far into the circle was he like?
It was like
teleported?
it was like it was like being enveloped by very thick water, where it's very slowly descending into it. I would say with Nat 20, you could also see like through the rips that are starting to happen in it, that you can see these enormous shapes that are down below,
Okay.
looking up to get through. And
Okay.
with the Nat 20, you would know that there are like the ruins that are in the circle are also scratched into the ground, and you could like get rid of those, and that would stop the thing as well.
Okay. That's okay. That's something I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I'm like examining this. I think for now, Igor, you
Yes.
with your long range. What dang? Like
It is a
your
very-
long range cuneiform that you have there. I believe if you scratch out the runes on the ground, it should help stop the circle. More immediate, just in case. But I don't think it's something we have to worry about. Just don't step into it. By accident or any other means, and I think you'll be fine.
Understood. What is a cutiform?
And I start walking off to the, I go crunching over the bones, not listening. Start examining. I'm gonna be prepare myself to examine this thing. Okay. And
Okay.
that's it. That's my turn. That's the turn.
That's the turn. Much better turn than you've had, even though it wasn't combat related. Amelia.
All right. Just gonna move over to this side.
Until
Step
these
down
two-
to shed some
let's go.
light. Not away. And then she's gonna hold a sharp bow for this if we get the word that we're gonna finish them off.
Okay. Sparks.
How many things can I pick up with my action?
I guess what are you trying to pick up?
I want to pick up his weird staff.
Okay.
And then also at least the cup.
At least the cup. The cup is empty currently, but yeah,
That's
you can
fine.
pick up both those things.
Still want it. Actually, can I just take like an investigation just to see if there's anything else fun around here?
You'll yeah, go for it.
Okay. Ooh, that's real bad. Okay.
That is not great. You do see that there is a knife as well on the table. It seems ritualistic knife. Not the table, the like. But other than that, you can't really see anything. The staff, he's got his dirty shells on him.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up the staff. I'm going to. I mean, if I can, I'd want to pick up all three: the staff, the cup, and the dagger.
Yeah, you can do that.
And then I'm just gonna like down next to this hyena and just be like, so when are we? And just like hold my rapier above its sleeping head and like, what? When are we going to go? And that'll be my turn.
All right. We got a sleeping monstrous hyena here. And then it is round 8, and it is Igor's turn.
Okay, little one. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most hurt, 1 being the least, how much healing do you need?
I say I'm like less than a third of my normal self right now.
Probably not. Probably a lot, but also I'm probably taller than you, so please don't call me little one again. I yell back.
I'm pretty sure with horns I am taller, but you keep dreaming, yes. I will plop 10? Does 10 work?
That is wonderful because she's at 5.
Ah, perfect. Okay. I'll give you 10 lay on hands healing.
All right, sleeping hyena, Ukrit. See this deformed hyena in front of you, and a pile of carcasses next to it.
Oh, and I will move
I'd say you have about 12 more seconds left to kill that thing before they wake up. And I am going to actually. Let me look at something. I'm going to.
Can I use my held action at that for my turn?
Yeah, because you got the word. You can use it. It'd be at disadvantage because it is pro. From sleeping.
Fine.
You're hitting the hyena, right? Not the monstrous
it
one?
misses anyway on the first
It misses.
number.
Just you say, yeah, you could do it. Just the arrow whizzes over the top of Sparks.
I'm going to mind sliver the hyena.
The hyena, okay.
Yeah.
Not the monstrous one.
Correct. It needs a DC 13. I don't know if it can save while it's asleep.
With intelligence, I think it can. I think it's Dex that it can. Let me double check for.
I think the mental stats you can do that for. It's just the physical ones you can't.
I want the sleep condition.
Sleep is the same as
pull out
unconscious.
my DM guide, but I don't.
Sleep is functionally the same as unconscious.
Oh, it is? Okay, so I think that's just Dex then.
Automatically fails all strength and dex saving throws, yeah.
Yeah, so it gets to try and save. I mean, hyenas aren't freaking smart, so it probably won't do well unless it rolls really high. Yeah, I got a 3.
Okay, so it just takes 1, but the next saving throw it has to do, it'll also roll d4 and subtract it.
Yeah, Sparks, you stand there with your rapier over it, and you just
That
see
should
the
wake it
eyes
up,
snap open. Yeah.
What?
So,
Just like a...
it is awake now.
That's my turn.
Amelia.
All right. And she will put it on the head with
Advantage. Double 9.
her mace. 9.
It misses.
Double 9.
Like again, as you're coming over, you just kind of stumble over bones. I mean, there's a lot of bones in here, just a satyr. So you kind of trip over a bone and just crunch a skull right next to the hyena's skull.
Wrong head.
This prone hyena is giving you guys a hard time. Sparks.
Hopefully, I'm just gonna stab this fool.
Okay, it's prone, so advantage. 11.
Okay, I only got an 11.
11 just hits a hyena.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God.
Oh boy.
I woke it up because I thought you guys would be able to kill it before it moved.
I mean,
Well, we
you were
did.
able to. With the 10 damage,
Yeah.
killed it. So yeah.
Okay. Oh.
I'm gonna move over to this one now.
No.
Alright.
Oh, no.
No.
I have more movement. I'll move over here.
That's fine. That's all right.
Just see like Ukrit's eyes go real wide. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking.
Did I stand over here, Ukrit? No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's fine. You can do it.
All right, I'm gonna.
I'm just preparing myself to put it back to sleep if the dog wakes.
I'm going to stab down in this thing, hopefully putting it out of its misery, but probably not. 12.
12 will hit.
Oh, it hits. 12 piercing.
Ooh.
You stab into it, and it yelps out, and both eyes open up. It is still alive, but it's not happy.
I was trying to do that so that it would not suffer. Oops.
It's suffering. Ukrit. And yeah, this thing is nasty looking too. Just spines and one front arm bigger than the other. And
Okay, I am going to... Oh, all right. We should just put it out of its misery. I was going to think we should train it, but bring it back to a better home, you know? But it looks like it is suffering. You did not do a very good job at at putting it out of its misery. We just gotta take it out back, I suppose. And then I like point my hand at the thing like a gun and with a magic missile. For 12.
yeah, you just and it just stops moving instantly.
Oh gosh. That's a pretty sight. I'm sorry. We had to do it.
So you've got, you've got the spinny, blue magical circle above you guys, and a bunch of dead gnolls and hyenas, bones and carcasses.
Well, who's ready to take a nap?
I am little worried about that. I do not know what they were doing.
No, it's fine. It's just they're trying to summon some creepy little demons or whatnot from another plane. It won't happen now unless they have more of the smarter. No, I just don't think it's gonna happen now. If you go over there and start scratching off the runes, the whole thing's over with anyway.
Right, I will go do this.
Igor will go walk over and start trying to, destroy the runes or whatever.
Yes, you can no problem scratching them off. As you're scratching, though, you can hear just this monstrous yells from within inside of the portal, that the small rips that are starting to happen. And as you scratch off the last one, you look inside and see this enormous hand coming towards you. Just mouths all over this thing's hand, and the portal seals and closes down.
Oh, good for you. You heard screamings, and you didn't try to help them. I think that's progress. Remember, there's nothing good in this entire land!
As this portal disappears, there is a ring sitting in the middle of it, Igor.
I'm not gonna be tricked. I'm gonna be tricked by that shit.
Wait a second.
I'm gonna start going through all of the gnolls' pockets, if they have pockets, if they have anything fun on them.
They don't really have pockets, but they do have spears. It's like really nasty cloth that's just made to cover them to make them decent, I guess. I don't know why gnolls would care that much, but these ones apparently did.
I sit down and I try to start, meditating, ritual casting detect magic, if people are okay with sitting here for 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm ready to, if we want to take a nap. I mean, it's good in here as it is out there. Trash. It's all trash.
Can I... As he's doing that, can I take one of the gnoll's spears and just, still from the edge of the circle, just, poke at the ring that's on the ground in the center?
Yeah, you can poke at it. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna move it closer to me. Just
Don't touch it just yet. I will let you know in a minute.
I'm not gonna touch it. That's why I'm using this. That's why I'm using the spear. I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah, you can pull it up too.
Great. Just hovering over it, looking at it, wanting to touch it real bad.
They say the gods cannot get in these lands there very close, but I know you're always with me.
Alright, and you're casting Detect Magic, so you gotta sit there for 10 minutes as Igor talks to Heraclos. And as the spell finishes, get a ping off of, of course, the sling that Sparks carries. Ukrit's got a ton on him. And this ring is also magical. And I'm finding the school for you here if you want it.
Yes.
I believe it's just enchantment. Because I made this thing up, so... I believe it's enchantment.
It's enchantment capabilities.
Or, no, it's evocation, sorry.
Evocation, that's what I meant to say.
What was the, Sorry, what's got the evocation on it?
The ring.
The ring.
The ring, okay.
And the jewel that's encrusted, it's a silver ring, and it's got this large, opal in it, and that opal seems to glow more than a normal.
What do we do with this?
Can I make I forget, 5th edition. Is there a spell to identify magic? Or
yeah, there's identify magic, I believe is a spell.
I think it's just called identify.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Never mind. I
identify.
don't have that. I don't give a shit.
You can do an Arcana check. It's going to be a higher DC.
Okay.
If you
If
like.
that's the case, then
spell.
I'll
Can
do that.
I assist? As I am
Yeah,
also
because-
interested
because-
in this.
So you want me to
So,
roll with like,
Arcana
advantage,
with
or...
advantage. Yep. Arcana with advantage.
That's just a 14.
14. I mean, yeah, you can tell that the glow that's coming from within this ring, and you know it's already a magical ring, that there seems to be a spell stored within this ring.
Mm.
Mm. Useful.
What do you think, Ukrit?
Well, if we knew what kind of... Seems as though maybe a spell is stored inside the gem, or the ring, and, we know if it's an evocation, that means it's usually something, tends to be elemental of sorts, so it's probably a connector between two different realms, meaning it's likely, related to whatever plane it was from, but
Is
I don't
this
know.
something you think you could use and would be safe?
Safe? Yes. Use? Who knows?
Okay.
I might need to mark a tree that we pass someday to make sure we're in the right path.
There's so many things you could use besides a ring to do that.
Yes, but when you have a ring,
That's nothing.
But
Can't do that. That's
where's
nothing.
the rest of the sentence?
that's it. That's a very famous saying in Melodies.
I don't think it is.
No, it quite is.
Okay.
When you have a ring,
It's just okay. Looking at this cup and dagger, I know they're not magical just from Igor, but are they like obviously culty? Like, do they got that culty symbology on them? Like, is it a cool twisty dagger?
Yeah, it's a cool twisty dagger, but outside of that, they just seem like it's whatever the Knolls could get to do this.
Okay, I definitely put the cool twisty dagger on my belt, and I put the cup in my bag.
All right. Yeah, the staff doesn't have anything on it. It just seems what he used to put his spells through.
I just
It
toss
does.
the
It
staff then.
like it is a petrified wood staff, and there's like these nasty shit covered feathers on it, and it was a
Not as
noble
cool-
staff.
It's not as cool as I thought it was going to be. Just like toss it on the other side of the cave.
well, Amelia, is this everything? Is this everything Karametra promised this would be? Are you enjoying yourself here?
I mean, I've got new friends.
Yes, you do
She's
have
like
new
rummaging through
coworkers.
the bones, seeing what kind of animals and things they had here.
Hmm.
If you want to,
Ooh.
20. Yeah, you
20.
like you find this enormous bird skull that you saw as you were coming through here. They're elephant birds, is what they're called. I don't know if you'd actually know that or not. There's elephant bird skulls. There's these. There's like equine-looking bodies. There's humans. There's Leonin. Just a mixture of whatever they could find that would walk in the area.
Okay.
Mostly bigger things.
I'll just lay
Who
down
likes
for a
to eat
nap.
anything
You just
today?
lay down for a nap. Are we just taking a long rest here, gang?
I
I
mean,
mean, it's,
It was at nighttime when you were outside. If that is the case, we're going to go to break because it's been a minute. You guys made it through that encounter. Very proud of you. You are level 4 now, so if you want to do that over the break, everybody who's watching and you guys as well can take your potty break, get a snack, get a drink, and we'll come back with maybe a little more mild of a second half. Maybe.
And thanks again, all the people who gifted subs, donated
Yes.
bits,
Yeah.
I will say, I
followed the
think,
channel.
were we one more sub away from another action happening, that would have opened the portal.
Well, Dido.
No.
So, yeah, there was
And
two.
a Titan would have came through. One of the Titans has been trapped in the underworld.
There's still one according to the Dido. One event.
There is still one?
something.
I think I did one extra event. Because I saw she said that and I did it. And I
It
wasn't
was
sure if it was or
3
not.
altogether.
I did 3. So yeah, you guys were one away from a Titan coming through that have been trapped since gods were created. So
Oh boy.
It's great.
Oh boy. Level 4 is feat or ability score improvements.
yeah. So we got ability score improvements
Ooh.
and feats for some people. So or feat. So yeah, we'll see you guys in a...
All right, yeah, I'll see you back when I'm more powerful.
Diddly. Do.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Mythic Odysseys of Theros here on Swindler's Den. When we last left you guys before break, our champions of Theros had gotten involved in quite the ritual that was happening within a Gnoll's den. They were able to successfully stop it, despite the best attempts of our chat. You guys, one sub away, and we'd have had something happen here. But let's get into it. So everything is dead here. You guys have taken a long rest. You're level 4. What are your plans from here? Yatta.
What was the name? What was the name of the place? Ding dang it.
Ding dang it.
Because it's King Antigonus. I forget where he is. Nope, that was the wrong king.
That is the
this
wrong
one.
king.
King Annex. He's... Oh,
Probably
where
been
is
annexed.
he? Yeah, that's unnecessary. Scophos. Scophos?
That is incorrect as well.
That's
Okay.
Yeah.
Look,
Scophos
I'm looking
is
back
where
over...
yeah. I know that the current monarch is Tyrannica, and something I've got notes saying
Tyrannica.
niece to the Queen King of Akros.
It has been a while, so I'll help you guys out with this one. Tyrannica is the current ruler. She is the niece to Saimid, who is the queen, who you don't know where that is, but the god Heliod, the god of the sun, has asked you to find Anax, A-N-A-X, who was the king and one of his followers, who was last seen in the Skola Vale leading a group of satyrs.
Okay.
Oh, just somewhere in this whole...
Right. Okay. I believe I didn't write that down because I was against going on this entire thing.
I mean,
I did have the notes. I did have the notes. Current monarch, Tyrannica, niece to the Queen / King of Akros. So I did get that first sentence.
I also did not write down a lot of notes because I'm like, oh, it's the sun god. Him and my god aren't too cool with each other. I'm gonna ignore this.
Yeah.
Good.
But there was a cool spear involved, so...
Yeah. So I think we're heading towards that to try and find the cool spear, and then we decide after that.
Oh yeah, so you guys start heading towards the Skola Vale. As you leave Oreskos and these desolate lands where the Gnolls lived, you get away from this ashy soil and dead trees and no life. And as you cross over the river into the Orenade Mountains, you find a path that begins to populate more with trees. It's much more lush. The soil becomes much more nutrient, and there's actually grass now. And and we change music to get more. And I decided I'm going to start letting you guys see the map. Ukrit knows the map. It doesn't matter, and it's better than me trying to find art that isn't copyrighted. Essentially, I just take Magic the Gathering cards, which technically copyrighted, but what?
Close enough.
Also, I wanted to shout out, I forgot to do at the beginning. The music that you heard in the beginning was all from Sirenscape, as well as this. We're going to get into some music from somebody else later on. Kevin McLeod will get into later, but currently Sirenscape. There's a link in the description if you want to check out the sounds I used. But yes, you are in this very lush forest area now as you head towards the Skola Vale. What are you guys doing as you walk through this forest? Very dense, very lush.
Amelia's looking for anything pretty new that she hasn't seen before. Life.
All right, and you can do a perception check for me, and if anybody has to do anything, they can let me know at this time as well.
I'm not actively doing anything. I look uncomfortable. I look like I'm looking around for people. Maybe I'm doing that perception check.
Yeah, if you want to do a perception as well.
Looking for other satyrs.
You got a 20 there. Amelia, if you want to use. Okay, 18. Yeah, as you guys are looking around, Sparks looking very uncomfortable. Amelia just looking for fun things to entertain
Hopping
herself.
back and forth, humming like.
Yeah, the trees are so dense they come over the top of the path and almost block out the sun. Amelia, as you go over to pick up some flowers that you see, it's a very beautiful pink flowers. You lean over to pick them up, and as you come back up to look, you see the face of a satyr hiding in the grass. And as soon as you see him, he just puts a finger to his lips. And as that's happening, Sparks, you see rustling happening in the trees above you.
Son of a...
He's just staring back at them, confused, like a puppy. Like, what?
And so, Igor, Gregorica of Akros, came by and talked to Sylvanus of Meltes, and they got into their spat once again. And, well, as everyone knows in the old bathhouses, that Gregorica was not too fond of really using his brain much, and he was made a fool and laughed out of town once more. And that was only book 17 of the Gregorica files. That's what I'm just explaining.
Igor's paying attention,
but
it doesn't stick.
I just wanted to paint a picture as everyone's doing.
Yeah.
Where the noise is.
Hearing and kind of assuming that there are people around us, I'm going to use my disguise self once again to look just slightly change my facial shape. So maybe make my brows a bit more noticeable and sink in my chin or something like that. Not major, but just so I look a little bit different.
Okay, yeah. Amelia picks her flower, not addressing the satyr that's in front of her, and
just and then puts it in her book and starts writing notes about it and then flattens it.
As you flatten your book and you start going back to your party, and Sparks, you've caught on to these guys. Suddenly around you, you see 5 satyrs in the trees with bows drawn back on all of you guys, and one satyr in a tree in front of you is standing there, and she'll say, "What are you guys doing in the Skola Vale?" And Sparks, you know this satyr.
Son of a gun. I do. Who is it? Do I know them?
Player doesn't know him. You're gonna know him now, though.
Okay.
She is a female satyr. She's got unlike you, because you know that satyrs, they come in different shapes, sizes. There's a lot of variance in between satyrs. Even between you and Amelia, there's a lot. Amelia has shorter, almost deer-like antlers where it's pronged. Right? I'm using your character as a reference. Your model, so I assume you have those antlers or horns.
Yeah.
And you have the very long horns, which there's always a variance between male and female with the horn size, but they're drastically different shapes. But this satyr has almost a bluish green skin to her, and as it gets to the fur that's on the bottom half, it's even darker. And for a female, her horns are unusually large. They come out and they curl all the way around, and they're grooved, almost like ram horns. And she has her hair tied into 2 braided pigtails. And you would give me an insight check, actually. See how well, if she's just kind of familiar, if you actually know who she is.
Bad at insight, though. I don't know anything.
No, you've seen her before, but you can't remember. It's been so long since you've been here. And because you disguised yourself, she doesn't recognize you.
Well, we are just passing through on a quest from the gods. Gonna go try and find someone, so don't need to bother you. We don't need any assistance.
Who are you talking to, Sparks?
The blue-green lady? And all the satyrs?
Oh gosh! What are you doing in that tree?
Who are you here looking for? Why do I look different? Why do you... that changed so drastically. I'm sorry. It's so bad. Why do I look different? Why do you look the way you do here?
Oh, sorry, I was not talking to you, but that is okay.
Oh.
I just ignore that comment.
Who are you looking for here?
Well, you see, it's a bit complicated. We're looking for a returned that's leading a group of satyrs in these parts. I don't know if you've heard anything about that.
You're talking about the king that came to help us.
Yeah,
I'm going to whisper
perhaps.
over to him. I don't believe it's a good idea to call out a guy leading satyrs to a group of strange satyrs. It might sound like you could be hunting their leader.
I didn't say that we were hunting him. I just said we were looking for him.
But are you hunting him, now that you bring it up?
I'm not.
I don't even know if Amelia knows what's going
No.
on. She wasn't here when this happened.
Yeah, no, Amelia hasn't
She's
heard
like, what
about
are we
this
doing?
yet. I mean, you guys could have filled her in if you wanted to.
Yeah, on the way there, probably.
Fast travel.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, we're looking for a new toy for Igor here.
I do like my toys.
He gets cranky if we don't give him a new spear every few days.
That's what it feels like.
We are, well, first we are just looking to make contact with the king, just to see how things are. We just checking in. Heliod wanted us to check in on how he's doing.
Are these two keeping you captive? She'll kind of motion to Igor and Ukrit.
In a physical sense, no. In an emotional sense, kinda. But you know,
trust me.
we're moving through it.
If it weren't for this whole quest from the gods, I would never even associate with most anyone I've talked to in the last week.
He's a joy.
He's not talking
It's not
about
very
us,
nice
Sparks.
of you.
We are exempt from his statement. Sure.
I don't, you know, Igor, that's a nice sentiment. I don't think we are.
No, we are not being held captive.
That was my first thought too, because he said she motioned to us. I was like, no, I don't believe these satyrs are holding us captive.
Well, if you want to move throughout the Skull of Ale, you have to come with me and meet our elders.
We don't quite have time for that. Is your elders, what is his name? Annex? Magic?
Yeah.
Annex?
Annex is the king.
Yes, is your elder named Annex?
No, he's not. And if you don't come with me now, we'll take you by force. And you hear a bowstring starting to title.
I mean, it'll really be okay. We'll go chit-chat with them. We'll probably have a party, honestly, because there's normally at least a party or two happening. And then we'll just be on our way. It's fine. Have a nice meal. Chit-chat. Continue on.
Do you have a bathhouse?
We got to spring.
Oh, springs are nice.
Ooh.
Well, I start following the woman.
She'll drop down from the tree branch and walk in front of you, and the rest of the satyrs stay in the trees but follow.
I've learned if you just start moving in a direction, he feels the need to just keep walking with us so that we can continue to hear him. So, like, you just start walking, and he's like, oh, wait,
I'm gonna make a... Oh, man, I'm bad at this. I should have got this. I'm just gonna... It's not gonna work, but I'm gonna make a persuasion check on her. To let her to be like, well, we really don't have time to stay. We are on a mission, and we all agreed, and I looked at everyone. We don't talk to anyone. We don't stop anywhere. We just go, we get it done, and we're done. No more, no less.
Huh?
I think you are suffering from some sort of
And I got a
sulfur
four.
Silly
syndrome.
rule is that?
She got an 18. So-
Oh,
No, I think you're gonna come with me. She'll keep walking. Were you saying something? The other two. Sorry.
I have a question. Does Amelia see anyone familiar among the male satyrs?
Make an insight or perception, one of the two. A 16. You don't recognize any of these satyrs, no. You would know that your family wasn't really around the Skull of Vale. You never were in the Skull of Vale. Yeah, I didn't think
but
you.
She doesn't know where they went after.
Yeah, you don't know for sure, but yeah, you know your family was moving west more so you don't think they'd be. I mean, it's been a few years, obviously, so maybe they came back this way, but as far as you know, they haven't. Yeah, you guys follow this female satyr through the forest.
As we're walking, I would introduce myself and say, "Well, I'm Sparks. Can I get your name? It's been a little bit since I've been in the Vale."
Sparks. That's a curious name to have there. Have you been to the Vale before?
I mean, not in a number of years. I went out and about. I forget how long it's been since I've been around here.
I don't recognize you. Strange. What was the second half of that first question? Sorry.
What her name was.
Oh, my name is Clarice.
Clarice.
Hello, I'm Igor.
Amelia, she pops up onto the conversation.
Oh, I haven't met you here either. And she'll drop back to talk to you and stoops down because she's a little bit taller than you are.
Have you heard of the great Heracles? Sorry.
No, that's fine.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's fine. Yeah, he came through here a few years ago before he became a god. Didn't stay around very long.
Yes, I am his best friend.
Are you as stuck up as he is?
Just sour expression over Igor's face.
Wasn't much for the satyr life, I'd say.
Nope, not much to the satyr life. You experience it once you experience a little bit of it, you really get the whole thing.
You'd be surprised.
No, I wouldn't.
As you guys are getting close, or you think you're getting close, you start to hear very joyous music as the trees begin to thin out. And I want to play this because I really wanted to do it, but it does not fit at all. But there was a song I found. I'm going to play for you first, just so you guys can hear it. This is the music I was going to use. But it's too modern.
What are these strange discs you are spinning underneath the needle?
I believe this is the right music. Yeah. So you hear music playing as you get closer to the Skull of Vale, and it opens up, and you walk into this clearing, and there's just hundreds of satyrs. There's some at tables eating and drinking wine, others lounging in this huge spring with a waterfall coming into it, others listening to music and dancing, and she leads you past all of this to continue on. But as you get closer to the music, I need somebody to do something for me. I need Ukrit and Igor to do a wisdom save for me, please.
Okay, I'm gonna see what my points are.
Damn it.
Amelia's just bouncing and super happy right now.
What was it?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. I got a 22 using one of my portents.
22 and Igor got a 6, or was it 19? Did you roll twice?
6. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I must have clicked it twice. The 19 then.
Oh yeah, you got 19. Okay, cool. Yeah, as you guys are looking around, Amelia's bouncing around to the music, just super happy. You haven't been around people for a long time, much less this kind of atmosphere.
Yeah,
you guys look over.
Excitement.
You guys look over and see the a satyr who's playing the pan flute up on the stage. He's kind of motioning towards you guys with the flute. But I mean, you can enjoy the music if you like, but it doesn't seem to like grip you.
Once you've experienced a little bit, you've experienced it all.
This is quite exciting. I quite enjoy this.
Claire's will continue walking and like motion to get you guys to keep following her until eventually you come across this. It's like a circle, a semicircle, if you will, but not. It's like a quarter circle of 6 satyrs all sitting down. They're wearing very fancy dress. Their horns are very well decorated. And she stands in front of them and says, "These are some strangers I found out in the forest. They're saying they're looking for somebody, a king." And she will step aside for you to step forward.
Sorry, I was looking through old backstory stuff. Do I recognize any of these satyrs?
Give me a perception or an insight.
I'll do a perception because I'm slightly. Yes.
21. Yeah, these elders are the same elders as when you were kicked out of here. Actually, they were the ones who sent you to leave the Skull of Vale. And you can see the one right in front, who is like the head elder. And you know that elders are known as nightly as favored here. You can see the head elder, who is named Surfish Swifthoof. And remembering that name and hearing Clarice's name, you would know that Clarice is his daughter. And you were friends with her many a year ago. She's matured much more than you remember her as young satyrs. Horns weren't quite as big then.
Yes, we are looking for a king. I believe his name is Annex. Wondering if you know where we could find such a man?
Oh yes, King Annex. We haven't seen him in many a moons. He left with a party of satyrs to stop a monster that's been living in one of the temples of Nylea out in the forest.
Do you know which direction? We are very good at killing monsters. They could be of assistance.
Yes, it's a little bit further south, not too far from here. It's very dangerous. Anybody who goes has not returned.
Well,
it's once a very prominent Nylea temple, but
don't worry, I believe, regardless, we won't return it either.
Yes, perhaps they go down there, and it's not that they die or something, it's that they
just don't want to come back
down there. Yes, it could be like paradise or something.
They go, well, I'm not surrounded by a bazaar of fleas.
Amelia will step on Ugrit's foot.
Oh, what on earth?
If you strangers would do that for us, we'd allow you free passage through the Skull of Vale. And access to any of our warriors to help you.
Help us with the monsters to the south, or going
With the
through the Vale?
yes.
Either
Either or.
Well, if we have your leave, we were originally sent here to look after the king, so I think we'll take that opportunity to start with, and then circle back if we need to.
You got a strange accent, Satyr. Where are you from?
Oh, I haven't been from the Vale in quite some time.
I've been here for quite some time. What's your name, son?
Oh, they call me Sparks.
Do a deception check for your disguise self, please.
Okay, that also is not my real name.
That's true.
Deception. There it is. Oh, son of a...
Okay. He kind of narrows his eyes to you. I don't remember a satyr by that name, and I've been here for a long time.
Yes,
I'm
well,
just gonna read on the situation. I'm eyeing this weird, like, uncomfortableness.
do you know all the satyr that come around here?
Well, yes, if they live here.
No, that clears things up. Sparks doesn't live here.
He completely turns his attention away from Ukrit. And what have you, little one? What's your name? She's... Yeah, you. That was the DM thing. Yeah, you like that.
That's Amelia not paying attention.
Yeah, I'll
listen for music.
Yeah, you little one. What's your name? I haven't seen you around here either.
Amelia, I'm not from here.
Oh, well, welcome to the Vale. You're welcome to eat and drink and be merry for the rest of the evening. I know it's getting late. We don't want to send you out in the dark to that monster.
Thank you.
The rest of you can stay as well. Any friends of the satyrs can stay here.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciate it.
Ukrit, you're narrowing your eyes. What would you like to do?
We had a plan. Don't talk to anyone. Don't stop anywhere.
We gotta
now,
sleep
We
somewhere.
move forward.
Now we know where this king is. And where to look, at least. Sometimes
Well,
talking to people not so bad.
You've been traveling a long way. I can assume there's no polis within miles of here. You can stock and ration, rest, and just enjoy yourself for the evening.
I say we'll certainly camp out nearby, take advantage of your wonderful hospitality, and then probably be
Yes.
off to the temple very early in the morning.
I agree. I think that's one of the most reasonable things I've heard all day. And I've been hearing a lot of music played very loud. How long is this supposed to go?
Oh, it always is happening.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Do you
That's what
require
we
any
get
of our
ourselves think.
warriors, or are you capable on your own?
Well, we are quite capable, but
You know what's that the bossy one.
Clarice.
Yes. Why don't we bring Clarice with us? So every time we get stopped by some unimportant hillbilly, they just know that not to bother us.
yes.
So we can just go to the temple in peace. So we're not stopped every 5 feet by a new tribe trying to bring us to their elder. I think that works out. A nice diplomat.
At mention of this, Clarice will cross her arms and stomp her hoof. But Daddy, tomorrow's supposed to be my day off. Now, Clarice, you'll go with them and you'll make sure they come back safely. Fine, then. And she'll storm off to
even
enjoy
better.
the merriment she can.
Yeah, I'm gonna stock up on rations. I'm gonna fill my ears with dirt to try and fucking clog out all this shit. Maybe put cloth in there or something. Yeah, I think we should, definitely camp out outside of the village. As far away from the noise as possible.
Sorry, I'm looking something up. real
Yeah.
quick.
As soon as she's been dismissed, Amelia's gone. She's
Runs
just
off to
making
the
friends with everyone.
Yes. That sound good to you, Igor?
Resting here?
Camping outside of it? Go
Sure.
straight in the morning?
I do
Alright,
not-
and Amelia! Amelia? Oh,
Good luck spotting her among all the
yeah, I
satyrs.
can't be no, at all. It's just like a bunch of like bobbing like fur. Like a sea of bobbing fur to him.
Horns and fur.
Oh.
Amelia immediately runs off and is talking to every satyr she can find, and eventually makes her way over to the dance floor. Is just dancing with everybody over there.
do I, as soon as we're basically dismissed, I gracefully hurry away from the elders.
Okay.
Do I see any of my family here?
Make a perception check for.
Okay, I don't know if that's good or bad.
You rolled a 6?
Yes, a 6.
You don't see them here, no.
Okay.
And you would see them here because they're tall for satyrs. They would be standing over the top of all the other satyrs, so.
Great. Well, at least I don't see them. I'm happy with that. I do get some satyr wine, because I probably have not had that in quite some time. But I try to, like, keep to the perimeter, like, kind of in the shadows, because I can only do disguise self so many times. And I would, like, for the next 4 hours, or 3 hours, I would keep that up until I use up all my usages of it.
Alright. Ukrit's filling his ears and... Are you going outside of the town, or the village right away?
I'm gonna stock up on rations, and then go.
Yeah,
and then clog my ears and take care of the kids.
Yeah, you got fruits and all of that. Igor, what are you doing?
Bringing the good word of Heraclos.
What are you saying now, Heraclos?
He is just so strong, and you know, he's the first man to become god. It is quite impressive. He teaches us that if you try hard enough, you may one day too have a spot with the gods.
Do you want some wine?
I would.
You sound a little tense, friend. You give you a goblet of wine, and they're just like bringing you fruits and
spilling down.
They'll bring you fruits and all sorts of foods. And we have our Ukrit outside of camp. Sparks trying to hide in the shadows. Igor enjoying his, just dancing and having fun with the other satyrs. Ukrit, as you are looking at your eggs, can you give me a wisdom saving? Yes.
Wisdom saving throw, you say?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to use my other portent of the day. So that is a 23.
23, yeah, they're your beautiful little baby eggs, and nothing has gone wrong with them.
Okay.
And you tend to them as normal.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want from me. You got a 23.
Yeah, alright. Okay.
Quite the suspicious way of putting that.
Yeah.
I don't know what's suspicious about it. You're just taking care of your beautiful little harpy eggs.
Yeah. Oh, yes, Heather, Janie. It's a very terrible world. But one day, you'll be able to live in a polis, and all your dreams will be taken care of. For in the polis, well, no one goes hungry, no one goes unhealthy, and you can just live free. As long as you pay your taxes. That's really just his sentimental monologues to his eggs.
As the night continues on, the music also continues, but the satyrs will swap who's playing. Again, and the dancers will swap out. There's still just as much dance as there always was, but just new satyrs. And the party continues into the night. If you guys want to bed down, Ukrit has gone outside of the village. The rest of you on.
As I've had more wine to drink as the night has gone on, do I see Cyprin's family?
Make another perception check for me.
I don't know if I want to find them. Okay, I'll take that. It's a 10.
For a second, you get a glimpse of what you think is his father. But again, there's just so much movement in satyrs, you lose them almost instantly.
I stay up for a while still. I don't go to bed immediately. I'm enjoying the satyr life too much because I'm back.
Eventually, a satyr you don't recognize comes up to you. Just hands you a pipe. It's like, you look like you got something on your mind there, son. What's going on?
It's been a little bit since I've been home. Just lots of memories.
I will
Lots of
expect you
memories.
more to be made.
Indeed, indeed.
Don't need to dwell on the past. You can make new memories.
I've been trying, but it's sometimes the past just catches right back up with ya.
Amelia and Igor, do you go to the camp with Ukrit, or do you do something else?
Yeah, after I drink and be merry some, I head to the camp.
Amelia, I don't think heard that part, so she's gonna fall asleep wherever she's offered to bed. That's after, like, all night just fun.
Yeah. There's like a small like alcove that's close to the waterfall where satyrs are just passing out, and it's pretty comfortable there, so you can just pass that with them as well.
Perfect.
I go over to the waterfall and go to sleep, but try and like keep my blanket over my face, like
Okay.
sleep with it up over the top of me.
Yeah, you can do that. Ukrit and Igor just kind of camp by themselves. Ukrit takes care of his harmless little harpy eggs, and Igor falls asleep next to him. Are you guys close enough to the veil that you still have like lights on you and stuff? Or are you far away where you can barely even hear the music?
I specifically stuffed my ears to help drown it out, but I know I'm not going to wander too far out because I went out by myself, basically.
Okay, if you guys want to take watches, you can, but I'll say you're not gonna.
Ukrit doesn't take watch.
I'll take one watch, just kind of, since it's a new area, just to make sure.
Drunkenly.
Alright, yeah. If you wanna do a perception check for me, find you some fun probably if you do it, but.
There we go. Okay, took me a little bit. 11.
Yeah, you hear music. Like one satyr will start stumbling towards you guys and just pass out halfway to the camp and just face first into the ground.
Oh.
And morning finds you. Amelia and Sparks, you wake up within the small sleeping grove, well rested. Ukrit and Igor, it's just another night on the road for you guys with loud music in the background.
Yeah.
I use my first disguise self before I crawl out of my blanket cocoon.
As you crawl out of your blanket cocoon, you see Clarice is already standing over you with her bow on her back. Are you ready to go then? Let's get this out.
I mean, yeah, I'm ready. I don't know if my partners are going to be ready. And I, like, scan over for Amelia.
Like, it's sunny out, she's awake.
Okay.
Just like, do, probably already eating something, you know.
Yeah, I'll go track down the big ones. They're normally pretty easy to find. They make a lot of noise. It's so hard traveling with them.
Yeah, you guys can go and find them pretty easily. You can find them pretty easily. It's a Minotaur and a Leonin amongst satyrs. They're sleeping just outside of the village. You guys gather together, and unless you guys want to do anything significant, you can wrap up for the night.
No, I just, say good morning to the eggs, prep my shit, and I'm ready to roll.
Morning eggs. Uncle Igor is proud of you. You're going to be strong one day.
Panic. I'm just panicking.
Have eggs.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We had a very action-packed first half, and we got to meet some people in the second half and hear my terrible voices. So if you guys want to keep up with us, be sure to follow the socials. We got Twitter, we got YouTube, we got Twitch, we got Instagram, Discord as well. And again, be sure to follow on Twitch so you can catch us on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern for... Did I say Mondays? Because Mondays is Morris. Sundays is the Dragon of Icefire Peak at that same time, 7:30 Eastern p.m. Here on Twitch. And you can catch any of those live streams that you missed over on the YouTube channel. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for all the subs today and the bits. It was crazy.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And we'll see you 2 Wednesdays from now.
Try to kill us all, but you know.
Try to kill.
And also make sure to go check out all these different people and all the things they do. Their Twitters, their not Discords, their Twitches, etc.
Yeah, I forgot to shout you guys out at the beginning. I'm so sorry about that. We have Cam, AbnormalChemist, who is here on the channel a lot. We got Bumblescum, aka Slime Basher, over on Twitch. We got DrPhage.
Yo.
He doesn't want you following him.
There's no reason to follow me. It's fine.
And of course, we have Grizlocke, who everybody knows, everybody loves.
Yeah.
Here on the channel. Well,
If you
we'll
want
be seeing
to,
you guys in 2 weeks. I'll
if you
do that.
I was gonna say if you want more of me and Sharp, we do play on Slime Basher. I'm getting things rolling back for that. But in the meantime, you can catch up. I have started releasing all of our episodes as podcasts, which you can find as under the title Interdimensional Library or at bumblescum.com/IDL. We have 2 episodes right now up, and I'm also working with these 2 and Sharp on a Pokemon RPG, which will hopefully be out as a podcast and/or video in the next month or so.
Gotta catch them all.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
But yeah. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining us. Stay sharp, everyone.